Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be something new that I'm starting. This week, I'm kind of seeing what it feels like to be a full-time reseller. I have this entire week off of work. It's 2 days after Christmas, and I've been listing this morning. I'll show you what I've listed so far. I've got some more things to list this afternoon. And right now, I'm getting ready to go out and grab a box for this right here. This is like a IVAC Professional. And this is like a hair salon vacuum cleaner. So you just kind of sweep up the hair right here, hit that button, and it sucks up the hair into the bin that's inside the vacuum cleaner. Paid $20 for that, sold it for $120 on eBay on Christmas Eve. So I've got to go ahead and get that shipped out today. Sales are kind of slow, but I'm trying to make up for that by listing more and more and being proactive. So yeah, we're gonna make the most of today. Let's go ahead and jump into what I've listed already. First up is this set right here. This is a Childcraft encyclopedia set. It's vintage from 1974. Picked this up from 88 Picks. If you want to check him out on Instagram, I'll go ahead and drop a screenshot of his handle on Instagram right there. Got that listed for $40. Over here, it's actually pretty cool. Something that a friend gave to me. He was cleaning out his house, and he found some toys from the 80s, and he thought that I might want to sell them on eBay because he didn't really have a use for them anymore. These are from 1989, and they are Ghostbuster ecto goggles. And you have the little ecto goggles, and then this is like a little popper, and you basically put this little pink piece inside here and pop it out to kind of like at a ghost target. I've got this set listed for $80. A similar set sold for $50, but it didn't have this little foam piece on the back, and none of them that are listed now have this foam piece. So I listed it high at $80. That's a pretty cool find. If you ever see these out sourcing and you get a deal on them, make sure you pick them up, because from what I can tell, it has a pretty good sell-through rate on them. And then I've actually got another one over here. He gave me two. This one, it's got the foam. It's only got 3 of the little pink popper darts, but it doesn't have another popper. So I'll list this separately, probably for around $30. So someone will definitely be interested, I think, at that price for it. Got a few more things laid out. I'm going to list this encyclopedia set right here. I'm also going to list this encyclopedia set down here, because that has been sitting idle for quite a few months, and I need to go ahead and get that listed. Next item that I've already listed is this 8-track right here. This is Michael Jackson's Thriller Columbia House, and it's new sealed. Picked this up in Missouri for $13, and right now I've got it listed for $115. The most recent one that sold was originally listed at $125, but they accepted a best offer. Theirs is in a little bit better condition, because you can see there's a little pinhole right there and like another little dent right there in the cardboard sleeve. So I listed mine at $115. And the last item that I have listed is this right here. We went to the beach for Thanksgiving, and while I was there, I went to the Goodwill, picked this up for $5. This is a Campagnano. I believe that's how you say that. And this is a cycling part. This is like the arm that goes from the sprocket to the pedal. I believe is what it's called. And it's 170 millimeters. They had this new seal, picked it up for $5, and I've got it listed for $40 plus shipping. So we're going to roll out and grab a box for that item right there. I normally get my boxes from Staples, but I don't know if they're going to have one that big. Just swing by Lowe's and pick up a box that will ship in, because that's a little bit closer than Staples. We're going to enter the electric vehicle. We are going to start the electric vehicle. And that is the only noise that we're going to hear, because it's silent and it's electric. So I think I got a winner. This small moving box, 16 by 12 by 12. I'm gonna get 2 of these and Frankenbox that hair vacuum thing. So I think that'll work. These are a little bit bigger than the ones I've got. So hopefully about $3 worth of boxes should ship that item. Both boxes came to a grand total of $291, and I'm pretty confident that that's gonna get that shipped out. So we're gonna go on back to the shed. It's such a miserable day today. It's not too cold, but it has just been drizzly, rainy. Yeah, it's It's just a day where you don't really want to be doing anything other than sitting underneath a blanket watching TV. So, which is kind of what I wish I was doing right now. But the business has to be run. And, you know, I'm usually not around to do this much. Normally, April has everything packaged up and I just kind of run them to the post office once I get home from my day job. But yeah, this is, I think I could get used to this, even on a rainy day. I got really lucky and these boxes were a perfect fit to Frankenbox that item. Something interesting when I went to go ship this, because I did calculated shipping on this item to begin with, and the buyer paid $49 to ship this item. And when I went to go purchase the label, I was within 2 inches on the dimensions and I was spot on the weight. And it went out UPS ground for $29. So actually, I'm sorry, it went out for UPS ground for $21, which is a pretty good rate for something that big. And I know that I calculated it pretty good. I still don't know why there was such a big discrepancy in what eBay charged and what actually cost to ship the item. April's handling the shipping refund. She's going to refund the buyer the difference since it was around $30. So I've got to get back to listing a few things, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get this out the door. That way it can go ahead and get down the road to the customer. So I'm going to run this to UPS and then we'll get back on and list some more items. I am back from UPS. Everything went fine. And I have been listing. I've listed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 more listings that are drafted. And what I'll do is when I go inside in a little bit, I'll just sit down and go over my work and see if everything's good to go. And then I'll make them live. This dog clipper, Andis dog clipper listed for $50. This vintage It Happens button. I picked this up for 25 cents. I got this listed for $20 plus shipping. This is a U.S. Marine Battle Training Handbook. Got that listed for $10 or $11. And this right here is a Ice Man Clear 3. Basically, this is a medical device. And I got this listed for $60 plus shipping. Future Nick here, and I need to clarify something on that last item. I went to go list it on eBay, and eBay gave me an error message and said that this item was not allowed to be listed on eBay because it is a medical device. And then it messaged me and says, do not relist this item. So I didn't relist it. I did a little investigating, and turns out that that device is actually a prescription medical device. I had no idea when I bought it. I paid 50 cents for it in Missouri, so it's not going to be a huge loss if I can't sell it. I'm just going to try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace instead of eBay. And the last thing I listed was this encyclopedia set down here. This is a Britannica set from, I believe it's 2007. After doing some research, I found a sold comp for $1,000 free shipping on this thing. This is insane. This is bigger than anything we've ever sold encyclopedia wise. I plan on listing this at $750 free shipping, and I'm just going to see what happens. We haven't listed it yet. We're going to do a few more final touches. That's going to hit the eBay store very, very soon, and I'm going to be super excited if it ever sells. So I want to shift gears now and talk about something new that I'm doing also on the side, and I started it last night. Last night, I DoorDashed for the very first time. It went okay. I spent around 4.5 hours out door dashing, and I made $77 total. And I had a pretty good time doing it. It wasn't very stressful. I want to DoorDash as much as I can this week because I'm trying to get as close to the $600 mark without going over for this year in 2023. So if you make over $600, DoorDash is going to send you the 1099 form for taxes. But since I just got approved so close to the end of the year, I am going to DoorDash and try to get as close to $600 without going over, so I can basically have around $600 of tax-free money. I was hoping to make $100 last night. I came a little shy off of that goal, but who knows, maybe tonight will be better. I don't know if I'll be able to vlog along the way because DoorDash takes a lot of your phone time, so it'd be kind of difficult to switch back and forth, but I'll definitely share what I made at the end of tonight and give you the total for 2 nights of door dashing. So after dashing for a second night in a row, I made around $60, bringing my grand total for 2 nights up to $136. In total, I've used about a half a tank of gas, which equates to around $25 with current gas prices. I am not as far along as I thought I would be towards my goal, but I'm still gonna heat it up every night this week until I get very, very close to that $600 mark.